Hey guys, what is up? This is Kyle, aka Wish He Was Sleeping Night 77, back with a team builder for the UPC Week 1 versus the Miami Heatwaves. Now, a few quick things to note before I get into this team builder is one, it is almost 3 o'clock in the morning when I am recording this, a day late as to when it is supposed to be recorded. 2, yes, I am wearing a Snuggie. Deal with it. 3, I'm right next to an AC, so if you hear something, sorry. 4, there's an AC next to me, hence why I'm wearing the Snuggie. And 5, what's the UPC, you might be asking? Well, if you do remember, I was in that UPC VGC League a little while back. Kind of disbanded about 4 weeks in, I believe. And I still followed the Twitter account, and the Twitter account said that they needed someone for. Wow, this music's very loud. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. They needed someone for their league. They needed one more person. I was like, oh, screw it, might as well, go into it. I didn't have a draft recap. I didn't plan on having a draft recap. I didn't plan on having any team builders. I don't like showing how I build my teams. I build my teams very sporadically, and I mean, I'm not like the best builder by any means, which in essence, I don't like showing off my teams. I don't like showing off my spreads. I mean, it's not like they're immaculate by any means, but I don't like showing it off, so but I was told that I had to. So, without further ado, we're going to go into our team this week for the Miami Heatwaves. All these guys are set at level 100 on Showdown. Just ignore that. Just pretend they're at level 50. And here we have bugged out our Mega Pincer. Now, I chose Mega Pincer because it was my last pick, and I have a few choices. I already had a Fairy and Granbull, which I'm actually dropping. So I had a Fairy, and I didn't want Mega Diancie. It would have given me a Magic Bouncer, but in the end I chose Mega Pincer here. I have Politoed, so Mega Swampert was an option, but as you can also see on the screen, I also have Volcanion, which would give me 3 water types, and I didn't want that. Another option I had was Mega Audino, in case I wanted to go full Trick Room, but I had already added some speed with Cobalion, and whatever my pick before that was, so it had a decent speed tier, and it wasn't the best choice at that time for a Trick Room team. So I ultimately decided on Mega Pincer. Mega Pincer is a very good Mega. Get one Swords Dance up, it pretty much just destroys everything with Return. Or Facade, depending on if it's burned or not, and depending on what you decide to run. It's got Quick Attack, it's got Close Combat, Earthquake, Rock Slide. It's got very good move pool, very good access to set up moves too. It's got Swords Dance and Bulk Up, and it's just an all-around good attacker. It's got a Aerial 8, so normal moves become flying type, so they become stab. And it's just a very, very good Pokemon. So here we have bugged out our Mega Pincer, Swords Dance, Close Combat for his Bisharp, Return for everything else, and Quick Attack just for priority to outspeed Bisharp's Sucker Punch. Did 4 in HP, did 252 in attack, and max speed. Timid, Jolly, I don't know, Jolly, I'm not very good at my natures yet, I apologize. So that's our Mega Pincer. Next up we have a Meloetta. Now I chose Meloetta for obvious reasons, because 1, it's my mascot, and 2, because it's awesome. And I love Meloetta so much. It's got Calm Mind, Focus Blast, which I really should have put Shadow Ball on there, because there's no reason for me to stay in on a Bisharp, especially knowing it has Sucker Punch and Pursuit. So there's no reason for me, Sucker Punch, Pursuit, and Knockoff, there's no reason for me to stay in with Meloetta on a Bisharp. So I probably shouldn't have put Focus Blast on it. Probably should have put Shadow Ball on it. And now we've already had this battle by the time I've recorded this, and you'll see why towards the end of that battle, and I'll make mention of it too. But we're rocking with Combine, Focus Blast, Substitute, so that way we can get our Combines up a little bit, and Hyper Voice. We didn't have any speed, but it's still in a decent speed tier. It's got 90 speed, and we're rocking Modest this week. Max Special Attack, Max HP, and we've got 4 Special Defense. Next up we have Hercule, our Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr is one of my favorite Pokemon to use under Trick Room. It's also one of my favorite Pokemon, period. Recently I'm very comfortable using it. I'm very comfortable using the Assault Vest variant. I know it's not the best variant of Conkeldurr there is, but it's what I'm comfortable using. So I'm just kind of sticking with what I know here. We've got 244 in HP. We've got Max Attack Adamant, and 12 in Special Defense, just for Assault Vest purposes. We aren't racking Adamant because let's be honest here. We've got 45 speed, and we're not outspeeding anything anytime soon. Next up, we have Bon Jovi the Cobalion. Now, like I said, Cobalion was the thing that I picked up to kind of push the speed a little bit. It's base 108. It outspeeds most things. It's in a very good speed tier. This week with it, we're doing a Stealth Rock variant of it. Stealth Rock, Metal Burst, Taunt, and Close Combat. Now, the reason I have Metal Burst and Taunt is for Garchomp. I kinda thought about it after the fact, and I'm kind of thinking about it now. I lowered its speed so that way Garchomp would outspeed it, or most Garchomp's sets would outspeed it. So Taunt wouldn't really do much. So after we exchanged rocks, he could just EQ me, and I would Metal Burst him away. And I'm rocking Focus Sash just for that reason. But we've got Close Combat on there. We're Adamant, 252 Max Attack, and 244 HP. Now, onto our Water Fire type, and it's amazing. And it was my first pick in the draft. It was Volcanion. Now, Volcanion is a very good Pokemon. It's got Water Absorb, great Fire Water typing. Love it so much. It's got 130 special attack, 120 defense, 110 attack. You got base 80 HP, which is kind of meh, and base 70 speed, which is on the borderline. It's got a 90 special defense, so you can run a very good Assault Vest variant of it. Steam Eruption, Haze, in case something wanted to set up on me. We got Flamethrower and Will-O-Wisp as well for any of his attackers, say like Garchomp or Bisharp or something. So we're rocking that this week. I did have to be careful of his Toxicroak because I did not want to Steam Erupt on a dry skin Toxicroak, obviously. But with that being said, having this is just kind of, the utility was nice. I'm rocking Leftovers so that way we can get that HP back. And like I said, it was my first pick in the draft. I haven't used Volcanion yet. It is literally the only Pokemon that I have not used. One of the only Pokemon that I have not used, and I'm very excited to use it. And finally, we have Comatose the Yuxi. Rocking Hidden Power Ice for Garchomp, Thunderbolt for Braviary, U-Turn just for switch priority, and Knockoff just to knock off pesky items. Even though we are rocking a negative attack nature, I figured Knockoff and U-Turn weren't really gonna do much anyway. It's not known as an attacker, it's known as a defender, and holy crap, base 130 defenses is amazing to have on my team. This was a tier 5 pick, which is insane in itself. This thing has Stealth Rocks, it can get Trick Room, so if I do want to run a Trick Room variant, I can. But this week we're rocking max speed, we're rocking Bold for more defense, minus attack nature, 244 HP, and a 12 in special attack. Now, so that's the team this week for the Miami Heatwaves. My thought process of it was kind of, go into it, just kind of hoping to win. You know, I have a very good matchup against his team. I just kind of needed to even get one, just one sword stance, just kind of whittle everything down, so that way Mega Pincer just quick attack everything to death. That was kind of my plan going into the battle. So, with that being said, guys, that is the Providence Brewers Week 1 Team Builder versus the Miami Heatwaves. I'm probably going to go right into recording the battle, honestly, and then try and get some sleep. So, without further ado, until next time, guys, I am Sleeping Knight 77, and I will see you guys later.